They say Bodhi Dharma walked away from the imperial palace like a man walking out of a burning room. No argument, no explanation, just a robe, a staff, and a silence that did not need permission. He traveled north until the world became cold and empty, until even the birds sounded careful. At the Yangtze River, the water stretched wide, dark and restless, like a mind that cannot stop narrating itself. And the legend says this: Bodhi Dharma crossed the river on a single reed. Maybe it happened, maybe it didn't. Zen stories do not survive because they're factual. They survive because they cut. He reached the mountains near Shaolin and disappeared into a cave. Stone, shadow, a wall that did not care who you were. And there, the story says, he sat for 9 years. Not for a retreat, not for a better mood, not to become admired. He sat like a blade planted into the earth. Another legend follows him, harder, stranger. One night, sleep took him, just for a moment, and when he woke, he did not treat it like a small mistake. He treated it like a betrayal. Not because he hated being human, but because he saw the body clearly, a tool. And sometimes tools must be broken to stop them from breaking you. So the myth says he cut away his eyelids, some say his lashes, so he could never fall again. And where they fell, tea plants grew. That is why monks drink tea during long sittings. Not to feel cozy, to stay awake inside the furnace. Then another monk came, Huike, young, sharp, already trained. He carried the hunger many of us carry. If there is a way out of suffering, I want it now. He found the cave, a black mouth in the mountain. He bowed and asked for the teachings. Silence. He asked again. Silence. No rejection, no comfort, not even the dignity of being refused. So Huike stayed all night. Snow fell like judgment. It gathered in his sleeves, it soaked his sandals, it climbed his legs like a slow punishment.
By dawn, the snow reached his knees. His body shook, but his pride shook harder. And still, Bodhidharma did not speak. Finally, the old master turned his head slightly, as if noticing a tree that had been standing there the whole time. "What be you want?" Huike's voice trembled, not from cold. "I have come for the Dharma." Bodhidharma's eyes were flat as stone. "The old masters ground their bones for it," he said. "And you come with half a night of snow and call that sincerity? This wasn't cruelty. This was a mirror. Because many people do not want truth. They want relief, a label, a spiritual costume. But the Dharma does not come to decorate your ego. It comes to burn it clean." Huike understood the test, and in the most famous version of the legend, he did something that shocks even modern people who claim they want awakening. He drew his blade and cut off his arm. No speech, no ceremony. The snow darkened, and Bodhidharma didn't flinch. To the master, the arm was not the point. The question was. Then Huike spoke again, quieter now, as if something inside him had stopped performing. "My heart is not at peace," he said. "Please pacify my heart." Bodhidharma replied, "Bring me this heart, and I will pacify it for you." Silence. A trap disguised as an answer. Because if your heart is a thing, an object, then you should be able to find it, hold it, point to it, deliver it as evidence. So Huike turned inward. He searched like a man searching a dark room for a thief. He searched his thoughts, his feelings, his memories, his fear. He found storms. He found noise. He found the endless pressure of me. But when he tried to locate the owner of it all, the one who has this heart, there was nothing solid to grab. Hours passed. The cave stayed quiet. The mountain didn't reward him. At last Huike bowed, his face pale with something deeper than cold. "I cannot find it," he whispered. And Bodhi Dharma said, "There, I have pacified it. That's the blade." Huike did not fix his heart. He did not wrestle it into calm. He did not polish it into goodness. He discovered something more terrifying and more freeing. The restless heart he was trying to pacify was not an object. It was a story, appearing and disappearing without an owner. That is why Bodhi Dharma didn't comfort him, because comfort would have kept the illusion alive. Here is the dark Zen truth. Most of your suffering is not caused by the world. It is caused by the invisible person inside you who keeps insisting, "This is happening to me." So now, listen carefully. Bodhi Dharma is not speaking to Huike anymore. He is speaking to you. You are listening to this voice. You are looking at a screen. Who is the one watching? Point to him. Show me the one who is suffering. And if you search honestly, if you look directly, and you cannot find him, then tell me who needs to be pacified. Later, the legends say Bodhi Dharma passed on the robe and bowl to Huike, not as a reward, as a sign. You are no longer begging peace from outside. You have seen where peace actually is. Not in a cave, not in a master, not in a theory, but in the moment you stop chasing the owner of your pain and simply see what is true. Because the world can be cold, snow can reach your knees, your mind can scream like a river in storm. But the deepest prison is always the same, believing your restless heart is something you have instead of something you are merely watching. And if you don't lead that mind, it will lead you.